The story begins with a car that ends up in a fatal collision, resulting in the death of a boy. Sing-Alf is shocked and frightened, exclaiming his fear. He then notices his own body lying lifeless on the ground and is taken aback. Sing-Alf is a doctor at X-Country Chinese Medicine Hospital, specifically an intensive care doctor. Upon realizing that the dead body is his own, he questions his situation. Soon after, a metal chain is wrapped around his neck, and an innocent-looking evil girl begins to drag him away. The girl, distressed about making a mistake, reveals that she was supposed to take an old granny, but ended up taking Sing-Alf instead because he tried to help the granny. Sing-Alf is confused and continues to look on in surprise as the girl leads him away. An elderly woman approaches the scene, lamenting how her simple wish to buy a porcelain bowl could lead to such a tragic outcome and praising the boy's selflessness. The girl bluntly informs Sing-Alf that he has died, causing him to cry out in disbelief. She then takes him along and Sing-Alf recounts his life. He is a 24-year-old junior intensive care doctor at X County Chinese Medicinal Hospital who lost his life 10 minutes ago while trying to save someone after his night shift. While he protests about the crying, the girl expresses her frustration about failing her monthly exam again due to taking the wrong person. She explains the stress and high standards imposed by the Yama King. Sing-Alf inquires about the existence of exams. The girl responds that the Yama King requires them to stay current, but it involves high-performance standards and dealing with complaints, leading to a lot of stress. Sing-Alf asks about the consequences of receiving a complaint. The girl reacts strongly, questioning if he intends to file one. She then pleads with him not to, explaining that it would prevent her from graduating, cause her to be held back a year, and stop her from being a soul-capturing envoy. Additionally, her superiors would face fines. She begs him not to make a complaint. Sing-Alf reassures her that he won't complain and urges her to stop crying. However, he sets a condition, stating that if she can resolve his problem, he won't file a complaint. The girl agrees to this. She then informs him that they are approaching the realm of the dead, where he can discuss his issue with the Judge of Hell. They proceed towards the office of the Jade Emperor, preparing to enter and address his concern. Sing-Alf questions whether he is dreaming. At the gate, security stops him, identifying him as Sing-Alfie, a 24-year-old who, in his past life, was very poor, achieved nothing, and had bad luck. They mockingly repeat his lack of achievements and bad luck before telling him to go in quickly. Sing-Alf and the girl proceed inside, encountering a boy who questions their identity. The girl explains that Sing-Alfie died in a traffic accident. The underworld judge checks the book of life and questions the girl, pointing out that she was supposed to bring back an old person and criticizing her for messing up again. Sing-Alf realizes that this is the judge of the underworld. The judge reprimands the girl, noting that every attempt to help her results in another mistake. They sit down to discuss the situation. The girl insists that this time is different, as they have already discussed it with each other. The judge acknowledges the situation but declares that it cannot be reversed and orders that Sing-Alf be randomly thrown to one of the 6 paths of reincarnation. A surprise, Sing-Alf questions the judge, expressing his frustration about being reincarnated and feeling that his death was pointless. The judge admonishes him for challenging the verdict, reminding him that he is merely a departed soul and orders for him to be taken away. Sing-Alf protests, asserting that he is the victim in this situation. The judge explains that they intended to bring the old granny, but Sing-Alf's intervention disrupted their plans. The judge emphasizes that they are being lenient by not punishing him for obstructing their work and suggests that Sing-Alf should be grateful rather than dissatisfied. As Sing-Alf reflects on the situation, the judge commands for him to be taken away. 2 spirits start to escort him. Sing-Alf addresses the girl, recounting how he has always been honest and considerate. He expresses his dismay that his attempt to do a good deed resulted in his death due to her mistake, considering the treatment he is receiving to be incredibly unfair. The girl pleads with the judge, insisting that Sing-Alf's death was a mistake and asking for him to be given a chance. The judge acknowledges Sing-Alf's bad luck but states that he cannot go against the rules of hell, urging him to accept his fate. A boy protests, arguing that the judge must be fair. The judge, finding the situation amusing, questions what unfairness a mere departed soul could be referring to. 2 spirits continue to hold onto Sing-Alf's hands. Sing-Alf argues that the mistake lies with the intern sent by the judge, and therefore the judge should take responsibility. The judge, now angry, declares that Sing-Alf has no right to speak and orders him to be taken away quickly. In his anger, Sing-Alf declares his intention to make a complaint. This prompts a response from customer service, stating their commitment to customer satisfaction and asking what the complaint is. Upon seeing this, the judge starts to get angry and then approaches Sing-Alf, saying affectionately, "Whatever you desire, please tell me, and I will grant it to you." Sing-Alf thinks to himself he's actually afraid of complaints. The judge asks Sing-Alf if he wishes to return to his previous life. adding that returning is not impossible. Xing Alf and the girl are happy to hear this. The judge explains that they have recently developed a new system, though it's still in an experimental phase, the Rebirth system. He mentions that it not only includes Rebirth functionality, but also more powerful features. He elaborates that the system will upgrade as Xing Alf's skills progress, eventually allowing him to achieve great success in the world. However, Xing Alf interrupts, asking, "However what?" The judge states that even with the system, Xing Alf will need to earn his life back. He explains that only after completing all of the system's tasks will Xing Alf be able to properly return to his previous life, otherwise he will die. Xing Alf asks about the tasks required. The judge responds that a heaven-defying system like this one naturally does not have any easy tasks. The judge, addressing Xing Alf's concerns about the problem, warns that if he can't do his job correctly, he should leave. The judge then decides to separate from the vehicle. Then you stop the vehicle and say, "Wait up." Xing Alf thinks to himself, "In this life, I was plagued with bad luck and I don't have a single achievement to my name. I just found a job, but then I died because of this mistake soon after. But I can't give up. How could I admit defeat so easily?" And then Xing Alf says, "I need to be reborn." The judge informs Xing Alf about the new contract signing method in the netherworld and instructs him to reach out and touch it. Xing Alf agrees and touches the machine. The judge commands the king to heed his order and sign a contract with Xing Alf. As soon as Xing Alf touches the machine, a powerful energy emanates from it. The girl approaches Xing Alf, asking if he is okay. A letter emerges from the machine, and it states that the contract is approved and that he must accept his new rebirth system. Xing Alf reads the letter, which details the contract form number XYJ00088, listing Xing Alf as Party A and the new netherworld as Party B. The contract outlines that Party A signs the contract with the new netherworld at the expense of their soul, and in exchange obtains a rebirth system that will periodically release tasks. Failure to complete these tasks will result in severe punishment. After reading this, Xing Alf exclaims in surprise about the punishment. The judge explains that if Xing Alf does not complete all the tasks, his soul will be pulled back to the netherworld and he will be unable to reincarnate ever again. Xing Alf thinks to himself that the tasks in this system must be completed, but the tasks are not specified, making it seem like a trap. Angrily, he tells the judge that he refuses. The judge hits Xing Alf, causing him to scream in pain, prompting the girl to come towards him. The judge warns Xing Alf that it is too late, and that saying refuse one more time would mean refusing the system's task. Xing Alf clarifies that he is just pointing out that there is no such thing as a free lunch. The judge reminds him that failing to complete the tasks will result in severe punishment. He also mentions that in his previous life, Xing Alf tried his best but only ended up as an intern, suggesting that he should work hard in his new life. The girl tries to reassure Xing Alf, telling him not to worry and that with a priceless system, he can achieve great things. The judge, however, angrily interrupts her, accusing her of speaking nonsense and being too lenient. Finally, the judge orders the guards to reincarnate Xing Alf forever as trash in the 6 paths of reincarnation. Xing Alf tries to reason, urging not to be so ruthless and clarifying that he didn't mean to blame the girl. The judge tells him not to meddle in his affairs and that all he needs to do is get reborn. The two souls then start taking the girl away. The judge reiterates that failing to complete the tasks will result in severe punishment and reminds Xing Alf that in his last life, despite trying his best, he only ended up as an intern, suggesting he should work harder in his new life. Angrily, Xing Alf declares that he won't get reborn anymore and instead will return to the underworld to make some complaints. The mention of complaints startles the judge. Coming closer, the judge places a hand on Xing Alf's shoulder and after a cough agrees to comply with his demands just this once, even the current rules. The judge instructs the girl, mentioning that the guest has saved her, and advises her to walk the path of humanity and shine brightly in the future. Finally, the door of reincarnation opens and Xing Alf and the girl both start to enter it. After Xing Alf leaves, the judge contemplates why the Yama Lord is so interested in him. The judge is puzzled, noting that the Yama Lord not only allowed him to create such a scene in the netherworld, but also gave him a powerful system. He recognizes that Xing Alf has the bloodline of the 10th Divine Doctor. Upon seeing Lord Yama, the judge greets him. Lord Yama expresses his hope that Xing Alf can live up to his ancestors' achievements and become an unparalleled doctor, adding that this time he won't be used merely as a pawn. Xing Alf then reincarnates and finds himself in a room, recognizing it as the one he lived in during high school. Looking into the mirror, he sees his 18-year-old self. The girl comments that the 18-year-old Xing Alf is quite handsome. Surprised, Xing Alf asks if it's her. She reminds him that he wanted her to become his guide and informs him that if he presses the button, the rebirth system will automatically recognize him as its master. Xing Alf presses the button and begins to float upward, causing both him and the girl to become frightened. He then looks at the box and wonders if it is taunting him. The girl assures him that it is impossible since he is its master. The system displays his characteristic panel, revealing his name, gender, age, nationality, and various attributes. The system humorously describes his physique, strength, internal force, stamina, speed, and intelligence, making sarcastic comments about each. Angrily, Xing feels the system is indeed taunting him. The girl, shocked, explains that the system uses the most advanced and accurate calculation method in the entire netherworld, and that an average human's values should be at least 1 or more in each area. She is puzzled why his values are so low, noting that none of them are normal. The system clarifies that the host's lack of respect and malicious slander toward the Rebirth system are the reasons for the low values. It then informs Xing that only Nightmare Mode is available, as the other 3 difficulty levels have been automatically blocked. The system announces that Nightmare Mode has been activated and outlines the ultimate mission: to find Dr. Huotu and obtain his life's work within 48 hours. Angrily, Xing accuses the system of taunting him and questions how he is supposed to complete the mission. He criticizes the system harshly. The girl tells him to show respect and be quiet. The system then notes that Xing has rejected the mission and deemed it incompletable, initiating the punishment function. Xing, feeling overwhelmed, declares he has given up and will no longer attempt the task, stating he is too tired. The girl warns him that if he continues to act this way, the new netherworld will reclaim his soul. Suddenly, she remembers that the Rebirth system has a one-use recovery function. The system informs them that the voice password for the recovery function is Dad. Despite his pride, Xing punches the table in frustration before reluctantly and tearfully saying the password. The system successfully activates the recovery function and asks him to choose the desired mode. As Xing contemplates the mode, he realizes that the Rebirth system's consistent character makes the selection simple. The system presents various occupation options including customer service, porter, building worker, and others, leading him to choose entrepreneur. However, the system dismisses this choice due to his insufficient family background, which frustrates Xing, causing him to stand and shout. The girl warns him to calm down, cautioning that the system might interpret his reaction as rejecting the mission, and he can't use the recovery function again. Ultimately, the system decides on the doctor occupation for him, despite having presented many other options. This leads Xing to believe the system was teasing him. The system announces a new mission: to cure one person within 24 hours. Success will yield +5 contribution points, and failure will result in -5 points, with 50 points needed to reach level 2. The girl questions how to find someone needing treatment, noting that most people are in hospitals, but encourages Xing, stating the mission isn't very hard. Xing cynically remarks about his habit of doing nothing and resigns to dying, but the girl reminds him that failing the mission will turn his contribution points negative, leading to his death. She explains the benefits of completing the mission, including the ability to exchange points for useful items like a task replacement card. Motivated by this, Xing eagerly prepares to start, opening the door to find someone standing there. He asks who it is. After Xing mother passed away due to lung cancer while he was in college, he called out to her. She responded, asking what happened. Xing expressed distress about his appearance, then clarified that he hadn't seen her in a long time. His mother, noticing his confusion, urged him to quickly wipe his face because some classmates were waiting for him outside. Tang Yang, his high school classmate and best friend, reminded him enthusiastically about their upcoming class graduation party. Xing acknowledged that he remembered the event. Tang Yang urged him to hurry, fearing they might be late. However, Xing explained that he couldn't go because of something he had to do at home. He thought about the ongoing tasks from the mysterious system. Tang Yang encouraged him not to miss seeing Yingru again, reminding him of their impending graduation and the importance of seizing opportunities. Xing then inquired anxiously if Yingru was present, reminiscing that she had been his crush in high school. Seeing a notification from the system, both Xing and Tang Yang realized they had a limited time frame of 24 hours for a specific task. They both exclaimed and agreed enthusiastically to get going immediately. As Xing entered, his mom called out, questioning if the game console he had was bought with money taken from home. Xing handed the Rebirth system to his mom and thought to himself that it was indeed the Rebirth system. He then hurriedly mentioned to his mom that something was wrong and that he would explain later. His mom scolded him, calling him back to see how his dad had taught him. They both entered the reunion of Class 3-2. Xing greeted the students sitting there, and Tang Yang announced their arrival. There, Xing saw Yingru, his classmate and crush, who appeared to be 17 years old. Lu Feifei, who was 18 years old and Xing monitor, instructed Yingru to sit there. Lu Feifei reminded Xing to find a seat and not get into trouble again. Xing was surprised and exclaimed in disbelief. Then Xing Aofei stood in front of his high school classmates again, feeling as if it were a dream. Xing Aofei expressed his determination, stating that this time he wouldn't let his life go to waste again. He kicked open the door and entered. A young man named Xi Jin, leader of a group of troublemakers aged 20, rudely behaved and had an obsession with Ran Yingru, came in with his friends. Xi Jin said to Yingru, calling her little beauty, and questioned why she didn't invite him to the graduation party. When he tried to grab Yingru's hand, she snapped back, asking him what business he had with her. Xi Jin retorted, asking why she was being cold despite his efforts. Xing Aofei muttered about Xi Jin being a rogue. The class monitor, Lu Feifei, warned Xi Jin that if he dared to bully their classmates again, she would intervene. Xi Jin, striking Lu Feifei on the shoulder, insulted them, saying they were out of school and no longer under a teacher's protection. Xing Aofei shouted, calling out to the monitor, while Yingru also cried out for Lu Feifei. One of the boys with Xi Jin asked mockingly which one didn't want to attract attention. Xing Aofei stood up and Xi Jin chuckled, remarking on his bravery. Xing Aofei commented that bullying female classmates so openly was not acceptable. Another boy told Xing to go to hell and moved to hit him, prompting Xing Aofei to retaliate. However, the boy managed to throw Xing Aofei down, causing Xi Jin and his friends to laugh at him. As Xing Aofei stood up, he expressed his frustration. At that moment, Xi Jin kicked Xing Aofei, calling him worthless and questioning if he thought he was a hero. Xing Aofei staggered back and fell. Upon seeing the rebirth system, the girl said that if Xing Aofei continued fighting like this, his elder brother's rebirth would be in vain, and asked him to help. Xing Aofei hesitated briefly and then began to feel energy surging within him, prompting him to stand up. Xi Jin was surprised to see this. As Xing Aofei stood, he declared that he wouldn't let Xi Jin go. Xi Jin observed Xing Aofei's attitude and then was attacked by Xing Aofei using his newfound energy, causing Xi Jin to stumble back. Tang Yang, Yingru, and Lu Feifei were amazed by what they witnessed. The girl explained that the rebirth system had enhanced the attributes of Xing Aofei's body. Seeing his own power, Xing Aofei questioned if this was really happening. The girl replied that Xing Aofei's elder brother wished to fulfill his task. Xing Aofei remarked on the surge of energy within him, feeling empowered. Another boy interrupted him, telling him not to talk to himself. Angered, Xing Aofei unleashed his energy towards Xi Jin. Xi Jin, in surprise, exclaimed that Xing Aofei should give him a chance to try. His men, frightened, began to retreat, saying that Xing Aofei's elder brother had brought this upon himself. Another man slipped away, while Xi Jin cursed under his breath. Xing Aofei kicked Xi Jin and then turned to apologize to the two girls. Xi Jin, seeking forgiveness, admitted he was wrong. Yingru told Xi Jin not to bother her next time, and he agreed before leaving. Xing Aofei then warned Xi Jin that he should strip if he came back again. The two girls exclaimed Xing Aofei's name in surprise. Yingru expressed admiration, saying she didn't expect him to be so capable, while Lai Feifei thanked him for earlier. Xing Aofei humbly replied that it was nothing and laughed. Tang Yang asked if Xing Aofei still remembered him, to which Xing Aofei smiled and told everyone to keep eating. He was invited to sit down and relax in a chair after finishing his meal, remarking how delicious it was. Xing Aofei then mentioned to the students nearby that it was the first time he had been so praised in class. Another boy complimented his impressive fist, and a third asked to be taught sometime. A fourth suggested playing games together. Xing Aofei chuckled and remarked that the rebirth system seemed quite effective. Lai Feifei laughed as well. Apologizing for the interruption, the girl clarified that the rebirth system had adjusted his attributes significantly, possibly within 24 hours now to complete tasks. Xing Aofei was surprised and questioned this new information. He then mentioned he had to leave earlier. Yingru called out to him, saying, "Wait." Yingru asked Xing Aofei if he had time the next day, to which he replied affirmatively. Yingru then suggested meeting at the lake outside the village in the evening, and Xing Aofei promised to be there on time. A boy sitting in the classroom overheard this and was shocked. The girl reminded Xing Aofei that he still had a task to complete. Xing Aofei apologized, explaining that he was in a hurry. He ran off, stating that it was crucial to go to the hospital to find a patient and complete the task. A bus appeared, and both Xing Aofei and the girl got on. The girl emphasized the need to hurry as time was running out. Xing Aofei agreed, suggesting they head to Mingle Village Hospital, where there would be many people, and hope to quickly complete the task by trying their luck there. Xing Aofei commented on feeling sleepy upon leaving the restaurant. The girl explained that the system had increased his attributes, which was causing fatigue and putting a burden on his body. Later, Xing Aofei got off the bus and asked about their location. He realized he had taken the wrong direction and missed his class. He expressed frustration about his mission and life. Suddenly, Xing Aofei noticed a man lying injured on the ground. He rushed over and exclaimed for the man to get up. Checking on him, Xing Aofei found the man still alive and noted that the head injury was not severe. He mentioned a fracture of the distal fibula and reassured the man that he was fortunate to have encountered him, or else the situation could have been worse. The injured man cried out in pain, and Xing Aofei instructed him not to move and asked who he was. Xing Aofei bandages the man's leg and reflects that he's fortunate to have encountered him, believing it will help complete the task. The man mentions another injured person nearby, prompting Xing Aofei to notice two others in a similar state. He remarks on their fractures and questions if they were in a fight. He calls out to ask if they encountered a gangster. The man replies fearfully, mentioning it was just a female ghost. Suddenly, they all get scared when they see a ghost behind Xing Aofei, shouting for help. The girl asks if they are part of a group. Surprised, Xing Aofei turns and calls her a little girl. The man corrects him, saying she's not a little girl but a devil. The girl then punches a tree so hard that she breaks it from the side. The man expresses disbelief, calling the situation exaggerated. The girl asks Xing Aofei if he's their accomplice. Xing Aofei asked the girl, wondering if she defeated all three of them. The girl confirmed that she did. The man exclaimed, identifying her as the boss. Xing Aofei then asked the girl if they had seriously provoked her. She replied sarcastically, saying that since he was their boss, it made sense that he didn't seem like a good person. Xing Aofei retorted, using a phrase to describe her as behaving badly, questioning why her parents hadn't educated her properly. As the girl ran towards him to hit him, Xing Aofei and the others were shocked. The girl punched him in the face, causing water to spurt from his mouth and knocking him down. Xing Aofei groaned, expressing pain. He then lost consciousness. Upon waking up, he muttered that his head hurt and realized he was in the police station. He lamented being locked up and losing the system. From inside the jail, he shouted to be let out, but then thought to himself that it wouldn't be easy to escape from a police station once inside. Near the indwelling room, a girl stood. Xing Aofei recognized her and questioned why she cared enough to shut him there. The girl retorted, suggesting that he shouldn't be teaching others about virtue and calling him a rogue. Xing Aofei muttered about her being stinky and questioned what he did to deserve this treatment from the little demon. Another girl then appeared, encouraging Xing Aofei by saying that he had completed the task and the system had improved all aspects of him. Xing Aofei asked where his task box was. When he found the box, he remarked on its ability to lock his position and find him. He wondered if the box hated him, to which the girl responded that it merely despised him. The system then announced that although Xing Aofei was slow, he had finally completed the first task and raised various indicators. Xing Aofei, excited, asked to see his current value. The system provided his details. Xing Aofei, angry, complained about the supposed improvements, feeling that he hadn't reached level 2 yet and that the system was worse than games with its random ratings. The system clarified that his intelligence was only slightly improved, and Xing Aofei, frustrated, roared and moved to kick the Rebirth system. A girl stopped him, advising him not to be impulsive and explaining that although the numerical increase was small, his body had become different from ordinary people. Xing Aofei, skeptical, closed his eyes and felt a great power within him. He realized he could actually perform a remarkable feat. Just then, a police officer entered the room, observed Xing Aofei, and instructed him to come to the interrogation room, reminding him to bring his ID card. Xing Aofei entered the interrogation room and noticed the others were already there. He remarked on their presence. The first person expressed relief at his arrival, the second person said they couldn't manage without his help, and the third person pleaded for his assistance. Xing Aofei asked how he became their big brother, prompting the police officer to demand silence. The girl stated that they had all admitted he was the mastermind. The police officer read out Xing Aofei's record, noting no previous offenses and mentioning his address at Manlin Medical Center in Manchu Village. Xing Aofei protested his innocence to the police officer, explaining that he found the men injured on the road and kindly helped bandage them, only to be kicked by the girl when she arrived. Xi Jin came forward again to kick Xing Aofei, asking who he thought he was. Police officer Yang intervened, telling Xi Jin to stop, but she kicked Xing Aofei in the chest anyway. Xing Aofei thought to himself how close he was to being kicked again, noting Xi Jin's seemingly quiet demeanor despite her aggressive actions. Xi Jin appealed to Uncle Yang, insisting that all three men confessed Xing Aofei was the mastermind behind their actions. Xing Aofei, frustrated, questioned the accusation of being the mastermind, arguing that he had only helped them and didn't deserve such treatment. Officer Yang reiterated that the men had confessed, and upon seeing Xi Jin, Xing Aofei angrily remarked how he had saved her only to face ingratitude. He asserted that if they continued to label him the boss, then he might as well act like one, teaching them a lesson. The three men, fearful, appealed to the police officer, worried that Xing Aofei intended revenge. One of them asked Xing Aofei what he was doing as he picked up a cup from the table. Upon seeing this, another man reassured the others that with police officers present, Xing Aofei wouldn't dare cause trouble. Xing Aofei approached the three men, and one of them warned him not to escalate the situation further, appealing to Officer Yang to intervene. Xing Aofei reassured Officer Yang, saying he only wanted to clarify the situation, emphasizing that he had previously helped bandage the men's wounds. Officer Yang acknowledged this positively. One of the men among the three commented sarcastically about Xing Aofei being just a student, questioning why they should fear him. Then suddenly, he attempted to attack Xing Aofei. Upon seeing the man's attack, Xing Aofei observed that although his abilities had only slightly improved, he felt a significant difference. He noted that the man's movements seemed slower to him. As the man came closer, Xing Aofei calmly analyzed the situation, noting that each move was predictable and lacked lethality. When the man threw a punch, Xing Aofei quickly turned his face to the side, avoiding the blow. Commenting on the situation, Xing Aofei remarked that based on the positioning of the man's muscles, the next target would likely be his chin. The man expressed frustration at Xing Aofei's evasion. Xing Aofei then confidently stated that it was now his turn to retaliate, describing his movements as deliberate and slow like a tortoise. He proceeded to kick the man's leg, causing him to fall down. Xi Jin exclaimed how powerful Xing Aofei was in handling the situation. Officer Yang asked Xi Jin if he believed Xing Aofei was truly a troublemaker, and whether he should be detained. Then addressing Xing Aofei, Officer Yang agreed to release him, acknowledging his innocence. Xing Aofei pressed the man's leg gently and asked if he had helped set his bones correctly. The man confirmed that Xing Aofei had indeed assisted them. Assuring them, Xing Aofei advised them to speak truthfully about who had helped them. Both men approached Xing Aofei, grasped his leg, and thanked him sincerely for saving them just in time. Later, Xing Aofei's parents arrived at the police station. Xing Aofei explained that he had spent the night there, and his parents had been worried. He assured them he had told the police that they would come to pick him up in the morning after the investigation. Officer Yang praised Xing Aofei's medical skills, expressing surprise at how adept he was at such a young age. He advised Xing Aofei to be cautious in handling future problems and suggested he go home with his parents. Xing Aofei thanked Officer Yang respectfully, addressing him as Sir Yang. Xing Aofei's dad reassured him that everything was fine, acknowledging that he must be hungry after spending the night. He promised to cook for Xing Aofei once they were home. Afterwards, Xing Aofei hugged his mom, who expressed how scared she had been. Xing Aofei comforted his parents, acknowledging their worries. They started to head home, and as they were getting into their car, Xing Aofei noticed Xi Jin's car approaching. Xi Jin stopped her car and called out to Xing Aofei, who questioned why she was there again. Approaching him, Xi Jin apologized for accusing him of being the ringleader. Xing Aofei reassured her that it was okay, but advised her to be more cautious if such situations arose again. They shook hands afterward. Xi Jin smiled, expressing her intention to. Xing Aofei thought to himself that Xi Jin was testing his patience. His mom asked if Xi Jin was his friend, complimenting her as a lovely girl. Xing Aofei clarified that he didn't know her at all. Xi Jin introduced herself to Xing Aofei's mom as his good friend, which shocked Xing Aofei. Xi Jin explained to Xing Aofei's mom that she had been harassed by some rascals and Xing Aofei had helped her out, leading to his visit to the police station for interrogation. Xing Aofei's mom, shaking hands with Xi Jin, acknowledged that what Xing Aofei did was right and expressed relief that he returned safely. Xing Aofei sarcastically remarked that Xi Jin was quite an actress and joked about giving her an Oscar award. Xi Jin asked if she could make it up to them by driving Xing Aofei home, which made Xing Aofei wonder if she wanted to investigate his home. Xing Aofei's mom reassured Xi Jin that it wasn't necessary. Xing Aofei interjected, telling Xi Jin that there was no need for her to do that. Xing Aofei's mom suggested to Xi Jin that she join them for lunch, which surprised Xing Aofei. His mom insisted, mentioning that their home was just a step away and inviting Xi Jin warmly. Xi Jin politely declined, explaining she had other things to do and promising to visit another day. Xing Aofei's mom agreed, praising Xi Jin as a nice girl and suggesting that Xing Aofei see her off while they went upstairs. Xing Aofei reluctantly agreed, telling his mom to go ahead. Xi Jin smiled as Xing Aofei asked her directly about her true intentions now that she had brought them home. Xi Jin, annoyed, grabbed Xing Aofei's collar and replied sharply that she simply wanted to have a real fight with him. Xing Aofei backed off, explaining he didn't have time for that. Xi Jin asserted that if she weren't busy with other matters, he wouldn't have had a chance to avoid her. She then left, stating that she now knew where he lived and would see him next time. Before driving away in her car, Xing Aofei called after her to wait, but she left nonetheless. He then headed towards his house, coughing and wondering what was happening. Opening the door to his room, he accessed the Rebirth system inside. The girl inside the system informed him that the second mission was now released. The system announced the second mission, instructing Xing off to increase his physique value to 3 from its current 1.1. It also reminded him that success would earn contribution points while failure would deduct them, leaving him meaning 45 more points to reach level 2. Xing Alf wondered how he could achieve this. The girl explained that he could enter a prize draw twice if he had 5 contribution points, potentially acquiring a magic book to boost his physique. Excited, Xing Alf noted the opportunity, eager to change his luck from his past life. However, the system initially denied his entry due to insufficient points, leading Xing Alf to assert that he indeed had enough. He criticized the system for lacking principles. The girl intervened, informing Xing Alf that Mr. King of Hell had authorized the draw, warning against mistreating him to avoid punishment. The system then activated the cultivation space during the prize draw, surprising the girl who expected it only after the first mission. Xing Alf asked what the cultivation space was and why the girl seemed so happy about it. She explained that the cultivation space was an additional benefit for the host, where results could be achieved twice as fast with half the effort. She reminded him that his mission was to increase his physique and that cultivating in this space would accelerate his progress significantly. She also mentioned that everything learned in this space could be memorized effortlessly. Xing Alf likened it to storing data in a computer, suggesting it could help him prepare for college exams without worry. The system then announced the cultivation space was open but required 10 contribution points to enter, while Xing Alf only had 5 points. Disappointed, Xing Alf acknowledged he didn't have enough points. The girl, checking the system, urged Xing Alf to enter since the cultivation space had been triggered, addressing him as Xi. Reflecting on this, Xing Alf wondered when he learned the system had a name. Xing Alf asked what was happening. The system announced the opening of the cultivation space. The girl mentioned that despite having only 5 contribution points, Xi allowed him to enter the space on credit. Xing Alf wondered aloud if that was possible. Then the system began to rotate and Xing Alf watched it closely. The system instructed him to press the button to draw the prize. Xing Alf pressed the red button and a book fell on him. The girl exclaimed how lucky they were, as the first prize was a complete ancient masterpiece. Xing Alf commented that all of his good luck from his past life must have transferred to this one, as the old book was about bone massages, something he had always wanted to read. The girl advised him not to rush, as there was another chance. Xing Alf took the book and said he recognized it from the Western Han Dynasty, noting that most pages had been lost, but this version was a complete guide map that could enhance the host's internal energy. The girl expressed enthusiasm that he could now increase his internal energy, especially since he had started with 0. Xing Alf expressed his excitement about achieving King Gong-like abilities after increasing his internal energy, envisioning reaching the peak of his life. He sat down and read the book. He exclaimed that the words seemed to be engraved in his head after reading them, and that reading had never been so easy for him. Energy started to emanate from Xing Alf and enveloped him. After a while, he finished reading the entire book and declared that the mission was completed. Then his mother opened the door and asked if he wanted to go to the market with her. She noticed his improved appearance and asked if he had used her facial mask. Xing Alf denied using it. His mom commented on how much more handsome he had become. Xing Alf wondered aloud if he really looked better. He thought to himself that it wasn't bad to not only become stronger but also more good-looking. His mom encouraged him to go shopping with her, calling him her handsome boy. They then went to the market for shopping. As they walked, Xing Alf laughed and thought about his new self. 2 girls standing nearby exclaimed about how handsome he was. Suddenly, a person on a bike grabbed a bag from Xing Alf's hand from behind, causing him to stumble and collide with the shop. Xing Alf stood up and exclaimed that his bag had been stolen.